Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Before we dive into today's topic, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our deep dives into the growing concerns around AI and its impact on our world. Today we're going to explore a hauntingly prescient novel, Player Piano by Kurt Vonnegut. Published in 1952, this book eerily foretells a future where automation and artificial intelligence have rendered human labor obsolete, leading to a society fraught with discontent, disillusionment, and despair. The parallels between Vonnegut's dystopian vision and our current trajectory are unnervingly close. In Player Piano, we follow the story of Dr. Paul Proteus, a manager at the Ilium Works, a highly automated factory. The society depicted is one where machines perform all the tasks once done by humans, from manufacturing to administration. Human workers are relegated to the sidelines, replaced by machines that, ostensibly, can do their jobs better and more efficiently. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Let's consider this. In Vonnegut's world, the automation was largely mechanical. Today we're facing a new kind of automation, generative AI. These systems are not just taking over physical labor, but also encroaching on the creative domains that were once considered uniquely human. From art to music to writing, AI is beginning to replicate and even create original works, or so we are told. But let's pause and think critically about this for a moment. Is it truly creativity if it's generated by an algorithm? Can a machine devoid of consciousness, emotions, and the human experience genuinely produce art? Or are we merely witnessing an elaborate mimicry, a sophisticated form of plagiarism by an entity that doesn't even understand the concept of theft? Vonnegut's novel was a cautionary tale about the dehumanizing effects of technology on society. The citizens of Ilium are split into a rigid class structure, the engineers and managers who maintain the machines, and the disenfranchised masses who are left with meaningless lives. The book raises an essential question. As we continue to develop and deploy AI technologies, are we paving the way for a similar societal divide? Are we willing to sacrifice the richness of human creativity and the dignity of work at the altar of efficiency? Let's take a closer look at the consequences depicted in Player Piano. Paul Proteus, despite being at the top of the social hierarchy, is deeply unhappy. He sees the futility and emptiness of a life dominated by machines and devoid of purpose. This dissatisfaction leads him to question the very system he helps to maintain. His journey is one of awakening, as he comes to understand that true fulfillment cannot be found in a world where human potential is subjugated to mechanical perfection. Now, let's bring this back to the present day. AI proponents often argue that these technologies will free us from mundane tasks, giving us more time to pursue creative and meaningful endeavors. But is that what we're really seeing? Or are we witnessing a creeping erosion of what it means to be human? Generative AI, for example, is being used to write books, compose music, and even create visual art. Yet these creations lack the soul, the imperfections, and the emotional depth that characterize human-made works. They are sterile, calculated, and ultimately hollow. More troubling is the notion that these AI-generated works could start to replace human artists, musicians, and writers, leading to a homogenized culture devoid of genuine human expression. The implications of this shift are profound. If we allow AI to dominate the creative fields, we risk losing the diverse voices and perspectives that enrich our culture. We risk becoming passive consumers of content created by machines, rather than active participants in the creative process. In essence, we risk becoming like the citizens of Ilium, disconnected, disillusioned, and deprived of our humanity. But let's delve even deeper into the characters and themes of Player Piano. Take the Ghost Shirt Society, for example. This underground group of dissenters represents the growing discontent among those marginalized by the machine-driven economy. Their symbolic name harkens back to the Native American ghost dance movement, which was a spiritual protest against the relentless advance of white settlers. Similarly, the Ghost Shirt Society in Player Piano symbolizes a spiritual and existential protest against the dehumanizing march of automation. Paul Proteus's internal conflict mirrors a broader societal struggle. He is torn between his privileged position within the system and his growing realization that the system itself is fundamentally flawed. His wife Anita represents another facet of this dystopia. Her blind ambition and adherence to societal norms highlight how deeply ingrained and unquestioned the system has become. This dynamic between Paul and Anita underscores the personal and relational costs of a society that values machines over human connections. Moreover, the book's setting, a hyper-automated, sterile environment, serves as a constant reminder of the price of technological advancement without ethical consideration. Consider the rise of AI-generated content in our media today. We see AI being used to generate news articles, create marketing copy, and even the rather subpar YouTube content you are viewing now. While these technologies are impressive, they raise significant ethical and existential questions. If we allow AI to dominate these fields, what happens to the human storytellers, journalists, and creatives? Are we heading towards a future where human voices are drowned out by algorithmic efficiency? The appeal of generative AI is undeniable. It promises efficiency, cost savings, and endless content. But we must ask ourselves, at what cost? When we prioritize efficiency and profit over the human element, we risk losing the very things that make us unique. Art, in all its forms, is a reflection of the human experience. It is imbued with emotions, imperfections, and perspectives that no machine can truly replicate. As we continue to embrace AI, we must also champion the value of human creativity. We must ensure that technology serves as a tool to enhance our creativity, not replace it. The danger lies in allowing AI to become the dominant force in creative fields, reducing human creators to mere consumers of machine-generated content. So, as we reflect on Vonnegut's chilling vision, let's take a moment to consider our own trajectory. Are we building a future where technology enhances our lives and preserves our humanity? Or are we, like the citizens of Ilium, marching towards a dystopian reality where machines overshadow our human essence? In conclusion, Player Piano offers a dark and dystopian vision of a world where machines have supplanted human roles, leading to a soulless and stratified society. This vision is becoming increasingly relevant as we forge ahead with AI development, particularly in the creative fields. We must heed Vonnegut's warning and strive to preserve the unique qualities that make us human. Creativity, emotion, and the imperfections that come with being alive are irreplaceable. As always, thank you for watching. If you found this discussion thought-provoking, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated with our latest content. Let's continue this critical conversation in the comments below. And as always, stay human.